carcinoma, and now we move to another important carcinoma, that is the follicular carcinoma of thyroid. So it is generally seen in the age group of 40 to 60 years, and yes, obviously females are more commonly involved than males. And a very important MCQ, that it is associated with the follicular carcinoma of thyroid, it is associated with long standing cases of multinodular goiter. So it is a very important MCQ that the patients of long standing cases, the patients are having multinodular goiter from a long period of time, so they have a risk of getting transformed into follicular carcinoma thyroid. Okay, another important MCQ, which is a very common and a very important risk factor for follicular carcinoma thyroid, important MCQ, which is that risk factor? So the risk factor is iodine deficiency. Okay, iodine deficiency. Iodine deficiency, it is the most important risk factor for the patients of follicular carcinoma of thyroid. And now what is the genetics that is involved? What alterations? Which gene mutation? So in follicular carcinoma of thyroid, generally RAS gene mutations are involved. RAS gene mutations are involved. So now if you want to diagnose a case of follicular carcinoma of thyroid, which all histological features you are expecting to see in the section under your microscope? So obviously, as the name itself suggests, follicular carcinoma. So that means there will be presence of follicles. Cells will be arranged in the follicular pattern. And yes, I told you in the beginning also, initially what I told you, the most striking, the most differentiating feature between follicular adenoma and a follicular carcinoma of thyroid is that there will be presence of what? Presence of capsular invasion or vascular invasion. Presence of capsular invasion and vascular invasion in cases of follicular carcinoma of thyroid. What do I mean by capsular invasion? That tumor cells are invading the capsule, tumor cells are invading the blood vessels, then it is called as vascular invasion. Okay, so another important MCQ, that follicular carcinoma of thyroid is associated with good prognosis or bad prognosis. So the answer to that is follicular thyroid carcinoma are associated with good prognosis. They are associated with what? Good prognosis. And now the important MCQ again, papillary carcinoma of thyroid, which was the most common route of spread? Lymphatic. But in case of follicular thyroid carcinoma, which is the most common route of spread? Hematogenous. Hematogenous is the most common route of spread in case of follicular carcinoma thyroid. So after that, another important MCQ, the variant, a very important variant of follicular carcinoma thyroid, the name of that variant is Hurdle cell tumor. Hurdle cell tumor. And when you label a case of follicular carcinoma as a Hurdle cell tumor, when there are more than 50% of Hurdle cells in the section, when you see more than 50% Hurdle cells in the section, then you term that case of follicular carcinoma of thyroid to be a variant. Which variant? Hurdle cell tumor. So now, what are Hurdle cells? What are Hurdle cells? What are the other names of the Hurdle cells? How do they look like? Where they are found? So for that, I have discussed all of this in my previous session of thyroid disorders. So after this session is over, you can go back through the website. There is a session uploaded by the name thyroid disorders. You can go through that and you can brush up your knowledge regarding the Hurdle cells and yes, of course, the other thyroid disorders as well. Okay, so now after